All right, all you snowboarders of the internet, we're here, we're live, we're taking your questions, so get them in the chat. I'm going to try to answer them. Super chats, get a spin of the wheel. You can win stickers, prizes, other shit. I don't know what's going on with this thing anymore. It just sits over here and haunts my dreams. Yes, that is the new Orca right there. There is the GNU Gremlin right there. We got that going on for you. Hopefully everyone's staying sane. Remember, wear your mask, wash your hands, social distance. Please don't fuck this up for the rest of us. Going to give an update about what's going on here in Summit County and how things could be affected for our possible shred season and what we got going on. Also, we will be taking the Are You a Pro Snowboarder test from Snowboarder Mag. Jonathan Buckhouse edition, of course, since he decided to claim he's a pro snowboarder last week, and a lot of people that are actually sponsored and real snowboarders called him out for it, and he's been crying and reporting people's accounts. So fuck him. Also, just for a heads up for all you members of Angry Snowboarder VIP, you will be getting new written reviews dropping Sunday. There should be a bunch of them. I was able to ride a bunch of stuff. By the way, if you have not ridden a LibTech Dynamo yet, where the fuck have I been? Like, I've been missing out on that board. That thing was fucking phenomenal. Rode that today, as well as the new GNU T2B. And that's right, Rider's Choice C3. I'm going to say it right now. I've been bitching and moaning that the Rider's Choice should have been C3, and they finally did it. This is how this board should have always fucking ridden. It was fucking amazing. I cannot stress that enough. It was absolutely amazing. Great board to be riding. So we got those reviews coming out, as well as a plethora of other European brands. Just trying to crank through some stuff. Got some bent metal reviews coming up. There'll be more Capita reviews coming up as well. Let's see. What else? Nitro and Ride should show up soon. Yeah, so you guys are going to be getting a bunch more reviews as long as the resorts stay open. I'm getting about 1 to 2 ridden a day. So, yeah, just doing that, as well as more top 5 videos. There'll be a new top 5 video, hopefully if I edit it tonight, if not early tomorrow morning. For the ladies, it will be the all-mountain free ride list for the ladies. So, yeah, let's see what else we got going on here. We got some questions. Okay, where were we? This is a good one from Car Wreck. I rode today at the opening day of Big White. I witnessed a guy sat down on the ground to attach his Burton step-ons. What's the point of standing up? What's the point of even trying to snowboard if you've got to sit down to strap your step-ons in? Like, go fucking ski. You're a fucking disgrace to everyone that is a snowboarder or a person that snowboards. So just quit. Also, later in this live stream, we'll be talking about the bad inventions of the week. I'll go into that because fuck me, people are trying to reinvent how you actually strap into a binding right now. And it's just like brains. So yeah, let's see, where were we? I want to get a few questions before I dive into that. Let's see. All right. David off Black Dynamite. Yo, Avran, got my Snowboarder Mag package a few days ago. Great mag. Also, the Jones Mountain Twin hits those rails nice. So much pop. Big Snow, New Jersey. Shout out to David off for going to the only refrigerator in North America and shredding. So let's give you a spin, David off. Also, if anyone hasn't gotten their stickers yet, they are in the mail. Some of them, I still got a few more I got to drop off. I ran out of stamps, but they will definitely be in there. I'm just running behind. The car getting hit really took more time out than it should. I finally got it back. It's still not right, so I got to get the body work done on that. So next question gets a super chat. Okay, Brett. Hey, Avran, thanks for directing me here. Orca stiffness. So they added HP. They added HP construction to it to basically make it more beefy for you. So, oh my God, Jesus Christ, it's stiffer. It's so stiff. It's so stiff. It's not that stiff. It's stiffer, so you're going to be able to charge with it, which is going to make it more damp. I should be riding this if this storm hits, probably Sunday, Monday. So I'm going to let the peasants have opening white ribbon of death POW. And we're going to try to get that in there. But I should have that review after Black Friday. But it is going to be noticeably stiffer, so it won't fold as much. And Brett, you get a spin of the wheel. What do we got for Brett today? Oh, next spin. Next on Super Chat question gets a spin of the wheel. Okay, Mr. Easy Living 08. Hey, Avran, what do you think about last season's ride rodeo bindings, aluminum versus plastic bindings? The rodeo is actually a solid binding. The problem is you have to ask yourself, do you want an aluminum-based binding? It has a different feel to it. It has a different ride. It doesn't dampen as much. The rodeo is a great binding. I like the straps on it. I like the ratchets. I like the high back. I do not like the aluminum frame. Personally, I like the fact that Ride is actually doing a plastic frame. So you get, like, in every series, you've got the aluminum and the composite. And I feel like I'm more of a composite guy. It just ends up dampening a little bit more. Oh. Damn. All right. Question after this one. From Letters. Spin. Let's get some mojo on the wheel. All right. This is from Letters. Which, I got a letter from Letter today. Oh. Remember to subscribe. But this came in the mail. Snail mail. So if anyone wants to send anything, it's P.O. Box 1151, Breckenridge, Colorado 80424. Figured you send enough stickers out, I would return the favor. Look up beaver repopulation in Frank Church Wilderness area for a good laugh. Letters. And so we got a little beaver here. Got a bigger beaver. Parachute skull. And we got an angry beaver on a bomb. So, yeah, those made me laugh. I haven't looked that up yet. I'm going to do that later tonight. We're going to take another question, and this question will get a spin of the wheel. Okay, Chico Dear Gooch, anything interesting in the Rosinol line this year? Yes. The new Revenant. Sorry. Yeah, so this one, done a review of this, is basically a one mag without the light rail in it. I think it rides so much better, in my opinion. So this is really interesting. But the big one from Rosinol is actually the After Hours. It's a women's board that they need to make for the men. But it's Marion Hardy's Pro model, and it's essentially a more twinish sashimi with a little more torsional flex to it. I've ridden it. I rode the 53 in it. I wish I'd grabbed a 56, but they need to make that in guys' sizes because I'd be all about that. So let's give you a spin there, Chico. Jesus. The wheel really wants everyone to get a spin tonight. Okay, well, let's see. Okay, this is a good one from Synthety. Do you find that some boards come from the factory with good structure, or do you always find it ideal to structure every board you buy? It's hit or miss. So grab the rider's choice. Nothing. There's nothing on this. This thing is smooth as a baby's butt. Now, grab the Super DOA here, and you can actually start to see, and you can hear it. That's straight from the factory. That thing is more dimpled than a fat stripper's ass. And not in a good way. The stripper's ass. The board, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. So, anyways, yeah, you definitely do. If you need to, get it structured. Like some boards come with it, some boards don't. Lose a turn. Ouch. Okay. Got a couple super chats we need to catch up in here, and then we will dive in. Vanessa Tracy, it's been a while. Thanks for all that you do. Thank you for always allowing yourself to be the butt of a joke, Vanessa. Guys, she's thirsty. Take that however you want. And she's moving to Montana. Oh shit, Vanessa, you just won yourself a mystery prize. You know the drill. Get me your address. Email to info@angrysnowboarder.com, and I will get that in the mail. Stat. So I don't know what it's going to be. Also, Black Friday's coming up, so I will be doing a live streamathon like all day pretty much for anyone that's doing Black Friday, Cyber Monday sales. I'll be online answering questions. You can also hire me to be your personal shopper. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to do like 4 live streams or just 2 really long live streams. You know, there might be some gaps in there, so I can take a little bit of a break. But I'm going to just try to spend the day after Thanksgiving here in the U.S. with all you snowboarders of the internet. Probably it'll start like noon, 1 o'clock. I'm going to go snowboard in the morning. Obviously, I got to clear my fucking head before I spend 8 hours talking and shit. So, yeah. Let's see. We got Vinicius Bolelli with the PSA. Go fast and spray the little fat skiers, people. Damn right, I'll spray the fat little skiers. Spray them all, baby. Spray them all. And while you're at it, click like. If you're new in here, there's 104 of you. Click like. So, Sam Walsh, take me for a spin, sexy. Oh, Sam. You dirty, dirty girl. All right, next question gets a spin. Let's see. Okay, we got one from Henry. Hey, Avran, is the GNU anti-gravity decent for charging the steeps, or is it too soft? It's okay. It's if the snow is good, it'll be fine. If you're getting into really blown out ice with like Death Chunder and moguls the size of a whale's vagina, you're probably going to want something a little stiffer. But otherwise, I think you'll do okay with it. All right, Henry, let's give you a spin. Oof, middle finger. All right, where were we? Okay, we got one from Horatio Nachito. Rate my quiver, 250 pounds of pure love coming from the East Coast. Vanessa, get at him. Tell us Ride and Seek 179. Tell us /153. Karua Pencil 64. Karua Auto 161. /too small for Trepo. At 250, if you're cool with understanding that you'll over flex it, no, because it's going to have a lot of torsional flex in there, and it's really going to let you rip in and out of the trees. Now, overall, that 179 Ride and Seek, that's your fucking POW missile for wide open POW as far as I'm concerned. Like deep blower days, you're good. That /53, like you said, for riding trees and what I just said, absolutely phenomenal in there. That Karua Pencil, that one I'm not too familiar with, but I think that'll be solid for ripping carves and whatnot on a groomer. And then that Karua, or maybe that's the Auto. I get them all confused. Like some of the Karuas, I get really confused. I think the Auto is more like that well-balanced one, and the Pencil is like more the Charger. When I'm not like looking right at the specs, I get confused with them because it's like something I really, they're so specialized I don't really spend a lot of time on. But I do have Karuas for review finally, and so that will be coming. So I think that's about the best I can give you, Horatio. And let's give you a spin. Remember to subscribe, people. Remember to subscribe. All right. We got one more from J-Raz. Don't need a sticker. Need drinking game ideas. Okay, if we're doing drinking with Avran tonight, Okay, so you have to take a sip every time I say, what do we have here? Which basically means I'm scrolling up. If I sexually harass any of the 3 females that are in here, or 3.2, I'm not sure, you have to slam a drink. If I say the word retard in reference to any snowboard influencer, chug, chug, chug. If I make fun of Jonathan Buckhouse, you have to do a shot. And let's see, for good measure, if someone pisses me off and I go on just a horrible tangent about how much they suck, you have to butt chug. Butt chug, handstand, beer in the butt. So that's your drinking game for tonight. And remember to wash your hands, people. Wash your hands, especially after butt chugging. But wash your hands. Okay. All right. Okay, where were we? Maximus Prime 67. What's the difference between a directional and a directional twin? Is there a big difference in the way they ride? Yes. So a true directional board. Right here. So true directional, obviously. So you're going to have softer nose, progressively stiffening back up to the tail. So basically full directional flex on the board. That way, when you go into a turn, you've got that ease of entry. And then when you hit the middle and you can start to charge with it, you've got a stable platform. And then the tail is going to be stiffer to push you out of any turns or pop or get you out of chop. Now, do I have a directional twin in here? I think I do. So, all right. So, directional twin. We're going to go with the Revenant. I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm pretty sure it's directional twin because let me see. Does that have a setback? Does it say? Let's see. Yes. Okay. So this does have a setback. So basically, your directional twin might have a little bit of a setback to it, but it's not a crazy amount of setback. So the inserts are set back a little bit in there, or what it is it's twin from contact point to contact point, slightly longer nose in there, and you may also get a slightly softer nose flex, and then it's just going to be evenly consistent through the rest of the board. Basically, it's old school type of snowboard that's not a true twin, so you could still set it back, have a little bit more play in the nose, but it's not so much that it's overpowering or domineering. So hopefully that answers that question. Let's see what else we got here. Saw a good one up here. Where was it? This one comes from Car Wreck. And he asks, do you have any ideas or techniques on wearing masks properly? I've worn mine and it works great for the most part. However, I struggle a lot with goggles fogging up with a mask on. So promised that I'd show you how to do this. So here we go. I got my helmet, got my neck tube, got my goggles. Basically, we're going all in on this for you there, bud. So, I definitely wear my goggles under the helmet because, I'm a snowboarder, not a person that snowboards. And I also like the way that it fits. So we go with the beanie, right? Get that on, pull it back. And my face mask has kitties on it because I like having a little bit of pussy on my face. Take a shot. That's a sexual harassment thing. So anyways, get this thing on. Gotta wash this. It smells like my breath. But you see how I keep it back and up high like this, and then you keep it around the nose. You can pull it down a little bit more and whatnot. But what I do then after that, so you see it's on. Goggle. Fully sealed. Maybe a little bit of space on the nose, but pretty much fully sealed on there. And then I can put my helmet on, and I'm locked in. Now, what I like is I always get goggles like this, so I can pop the lens up. So if it's really foggy, pop the lens up, hold it, make sure snow's not getting on it, but let it vent. Otherwise, when you got it on and you're on the chairlift, pop a corner, grab it, pull it out so you get a little space in there. That's going to allow the air to circulate through there as well. Now that is one of the ways that it's going to allow you to get that ventilation in there. The other thing you can do is you're going to have to practice breathing down, as I call it. So when you exhale, blow down slightly as well. And that's going to help funnel the air and keep it away from the goggle on you and allow you to have just better breathability in there and whatnot. Now, I'm not saying that this is for everyone and not everyone's going to get a good fit, but the big thing is you can also tell with the moisture and whatnot that's going on out there. You want to just make sure that it's like you're not blowing up through the seal into the goggle. That's when you start to have a problem. Like when I put my goggles on at the back of my car, I try not to take them off. I'm not lifting them on the lift. I'm not, I'm like, I'll crack it open and let it vent. And that's kind of, so that's kind of where everything is there. So yeah. All right. Let's see. What do we got here? Okay. We got a super chat here from Drew Weisner. What is the absolute best board for getting height when doing an ollie over a fat skier kit? My favorite board of all time to ever ollie a fat little skier kid. The Ride DH2, right when they added the carbon rods to it, or the second year K2 jib pan. But if we're talking about current year boards, Interior Plane Project Hanali, 9 millimeters of camber and a fuck ton of rebound. That thing will definitely pop for you. Remember to subscribe, people. Remember to subscribe. All right. Okay. And Shabashley says, so I guess we are all butt chugging tonight. If you boof it, it's free. Don't let anyone tell you differently. Okay, Michael Sawicki. Hey, Avran, if I can get the Now Brigade and the Now IPO for the same deal, is it a no-brainer to go with the Brigades? Any major differences? The biggest difference between the IPO and the Brigade is the high back. And you're going to notice the difference in there because I'm pretty sure they both use hanger 1.0. I don't think they're on the 2.0. That and the toe strap is different on the IPO than the Brigade. But if the way to look at it would be which one do you think has the most premium parts, which I'm pretty sure is the IPO off the top of my head. So you would want to go with that. All right. Okay. Horatio Nachito. 58 backslash for tree pow wouldn't be better. Might as well do personal shopper, but I already bought the 53 Union Atlas for dampness and responsiveness. The 58 backslash is such a fucking it's like the 59 Orca. You get on it and you're like, oh my god, it's just like, although there is a carbon backslash, I haven't been on it yet, and I know it's coming. And that is a stiffer backslash, and that might be actually what you need, just being 250 pounds. And so that might actually work for you. But I think if you're really looking for just a little ripper through the trees, the 53 is probably the way to go, even at 250. Like my fat ass, because I evidently don't understand how not to gain weight when I go to the gym, I ride the 53. I ride it for everything. I think it's a little too soft for me. So hopefully that answers your question. No reason to hop on to the personal shopper. You're a member of Angry Snowboarder VIP. Just send me a message on there. I'll answer it. Like, that's one of the perks of being a member of Angry Snowboarder VIP. Which, if you're not a member of Angry Snowboarder VIP, Could really use some more members over there. So angrysnowboarder.vip. It uses the Patreon platform. You get access to early content sometimes. There's polls, other things. I don't know. It supports us. You can join the sticker club and get stickers every month. Woo! There you go, Horatio. Oof. Got yourself a medium sticker pack. You know the drill. Make sure you email me so I know to send it. Let's see. Hendrik Weiss. Hi, Avran. Why don't you do a top 5 on bindings, like top 5 best freeride bindings or top 5 best park bindings? I'm working on it. I'm one fucking man, dude. Like, I'm trying to get through a bunch of shit. Once I can get there, I can do it. I'm just, dealing with some shit here. Like, so, let's see. Sam Walsh. Sexually harass me, baby. Everyone drink. Oh, Sam. I've seen you in leather. You'd look better in pleather, though. It's more form-fitting, and it makes really good sounds on my couch. Just saying. Everyone drink. You're all fucked. And remember, if the sexual harassment causes an STD, fire will cure it. Always remember that. Okay. All right. And a PSA from Luke Connell, and I do this. Good to bring extra neck tubes because if they're wet, it's impossible to breathe. True, I usually bring 2 to the mountain, but I only ride like 3 to 4 hours a day, and then I'm like, fuck it, I'll be back tomorrow. So, yes. J-Raz, I'm a married, middle-aged woman. I harass you. I'm not really cougar bait anymore. It's kind of sad. I really miss the days of being prime cougar bait. I'm more like saber-tooth bait, and so you're a middle-aged woman, so, like, I'm not really your type. I'm like a little too old for you. Like, I got too much baggage, and I'm set in my ways. But a saber-tooth, I mean, she's about to be fossilized anyways. She doesn't give a fuck about what she does to me. Well, if you want it, you can get it. So, if you don't want it, you don't get it. Okay, because that's a small sticker pack. Marty Lee, hey bro, I'm torn between the Yes Pick Your Line, the Jones Flagship, the Nitro Squash for J Peak, Vermont, and backcountry. What size? I'm 6'2", 190 pounds, size 10.5 boot. I really appreciate it. So, I personally would probably push you to the Flagship just because you're in Vermont. You're going to get that icy snow and all that shit that comes up there. Like, the Pick Your Line could work, but I think it's going to be a little too soft if you decide to go out of bounds or you're in the real backcountry and suddenly you hit some of that, like, hard layer frozen death chunder. The Squash will be too soft, and you won't have a tail to push off of. That Flagship will give you more power out of the tail. At 190 pounds with a size 10.5, what is it? It's the 62, I think, is what it comes in. That would probably be the ideal size, especially for getting into those tight trees and whatnot. So, yeah. Okay, let's see. Oh, man. Ivan Drago, which boots will hide my cankles? I feel self-conscious. So there are specific boots that fit cankles better. If you got a fat fucking ankle, and I'm talking like that shit looks like my goddamn thigh, I mean, which is really scary because you could also have a thankle, and you don't want a thankle. And if you go past the thankle, you get to the bankle, which is the butt to ankle. Thankle's thigh to ankle, but a cankle is just, calf and ankle is all as one. 32s fit a little bit wider in that regard. So do Deluxe, Vans, certain models as well. Adidas to a point. Salomon, if you get the wide model in the boot, but if you don't have a wide forefoot, then you're completely fucked. Stuff like the Dialogue is what I'm thinking there. Certain Burtons, if you can find a Burton Japan boot, for some reason those guys have fat little fucking hobbit feet and cankles, that'll work as well. All right, Drago, you know the drill. Email me, and I will get you a small sticker pack in the mail. All right. What else we got going on here? Okay, Robert Faulkner. Weird one, but any suggestions for some super breathable snow pants? Having to ride with a mask in California has been feeling like a damn sauna. So what you want to do is try to find a set of pants that have the crotch venting in them that is the full loop, so it's not just like two individuals on each leg, but it goes all the way around. L1 does this, and I think certain 686 as well. But with that whole like crotch opened, you're going to get more venting in there. As far as breathability goes, if you can find them, homeschool outerwear, they use that, what is it, Nerona or that 28.7 or whatever the fuck they call it, or 43.9. I can't remember what it is, but it's coconut fiber. Super, super breathable, but on cold days, you're going to fucking freeze to death. That shit just does not, insulate like it should. It breathes amazingly. Does not insulate at all. But the big thing is making sure that you get solid crotch venting in there. Let's see. Ooh. And we got the first meme of the night texted to the angry line. It's Tobey Maguire taking his glasses off in Spider-Man. And it's about Curated.com, which I love shitting on Curated. Curated, a platform giving bad advice to try-hard time vampires and wants to annoy the fuck out of anyone remotely interested in snowboarding. So, chick's blowing me up on Bumble. So, I'll talk to her later. Damn hussies. All right. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Jason Overmeyer, what bindings would you recommend for the Capita Mercury? So if you're going with Capita, then you'd want a Union. If you did Union, you'd want the Atlas. Otherwise, the K2 formula, the Burton Cartel. You could do the Rome Katana, although I feel like the DOD might be a better match, or even the Rome Vice would be on there. The Bent Metal Transfers, the Fixed Truce, and I think that's just a good amount of bindings to answer you. All right. Maxim Boucher. Hi, I want to try a volume shifted board, but since I'm 7.5 US, they seem so wide. Any advice? Try to find yourself a medium volume shifted board. So that'd be like your Solomon Dance Hall, it's a Rome Ravine. What else? Like, I'm trying to think. Orca's a little big. Maybe the new Gremlin over here. Got the Gremlin over there. That might work for you. Let's see what else is going on there. Oh, the K2 Simple Pleasures or the Niseko Pleasures. I think that'll give you a few options where they're not like crazy wide, and that should actually work for you. Let's see. Sam Martin, any opinions on the Arbor Hemlock bindings? I like Arbor's bindings. I think they're designed very well. I think they're built very well. What I don't like is they've been machine screwed to tighten down the heel cups and stuff. They're over tightened, and when you go to actually release them, you end up stripping out the screw heads. And this isn't like some isolated event where like 1-2 people had it. This is one of those things where it's like I've probably had 50, 60 people reach out to me about how they've stripped that binding and had issues. So yeah. Okay. Ahmed Ali just wants a spin of the wheel. Give him a spin of the wheel here. Oof. Lose a turn. That's a harsh one. Okay. Let's see. All right. Well, we got 131 people here, and someone's asking me to rant on good old Jonathan Buckhouse. So we're going to do the How Pro Are You quiz in the final issue of Snowboarder Mag. And since Jonathan wanted to claim he was pro and then get into it with a bunch of people in the industry and be like, you guys are all dinosaurs and going on about stuff, which I'm going to read. Actually, I need to read you guys these fucking messages because I saved these because they're fucking glorious. So one of you guys sent this to me, screenshot. It starts off with the person that sent it. You're a kook. Emoji of a cook. I didn't say cook, dude. You're a self-righteous, tone-deaf dickhead referring to yourself as a pro because you can give gullible kids a code for a shitty pair of goggles, and giving yourself a pro model that you probably are paying for is a slap in the face for real riders. Buckhouse response, you're hating on me like skiers hated on snowboarders in the beginning. Times are changing. No, this is different. You're being called out because you're a poser fuck. On top of the fact, I really want to address like the promo code thing, but I know I've got more ammo for him for this. Let's see. Okay, so thrift boards on Instagram, the guy sells used older gear and stuff. Actually, if you're looking for a deal, sometimes he gets really good stuff. So definitely want to plug him in that for you guys that are actually looking for like used gear. But let's see, where is it? Okay, let's see. Yeah, he was posting a bunch of memes, and Buckhouse was like, you hating, and I'm over here snowboarding for a living. Sorry, people like me over your favorite pro. Thriftboards responds, you don't deserve to snowboard for a living. Sorry, you haven't put in the work towards mastering the craft. Congrats on your likes and follows, though. And then Buckhouse is like, you forgot thousands of dollars. Thanks for helping get more followers, too. I love the shout out. That's literally what he cares about, his followers. And I love that he's like, thousands of dollars. That dumb motherfucker is so stupid that Outdoor Masturbator has him convinced that his 4 or 6% commission that he's getting through Amazon is good. Every time I deny Outdoor Masturbator that I want to work with them, they come back with another offer. I'm up at, if I took it, I could make 13% off every sale of their shitty ass goggles. Won't do that because their products are fucking asshole. And but yeah, so anyways, Thriftboard comes back with, you're welcome. You're a stain of the underwear of snowboarding. Your ego is disgusting. Too glad to know my call-outs were worth it. Buckhouse, course snowboarding is dying, dude. Get over it. Also, attacking someone and then saying their attitude sucks, it's pathetic. I just smarter than you. Does anyone know how dumb that motherfucker actually is? Like, read his descriptions in his videos and the amount of misspelled words. His education is probably that of about an 8th grader, and that's being generous. It's probably 6th. Keep trying to sell used gear while your mom paid your cell phone bill. You really went there, dude? So Thriftboards responds with, maybe it is dying. You're still not a pro snowboarder. I have a job, dog. This is all for fun, for the love of snowboarding, not exploiting it with shitty videos for likes. Thriftboards does a great job. Like, he'll just be around and he sees a board at a thrift store. It's like $10 and it'll be like an old Forum Destroyer. He'll put it up and be like $50. And someone that wants that board will buy it and it's still rideable. Like, as much as I bag on like old gear not being as good as new gear, if you're on a budget and you're looking at Thriftboards on Instagram, is actually really cool. And then Buckhouse, have a good life, bro. Maybe stop attacking people and you won't get your ass ripped. Also, keep watching the videos, dude. I'm about to take over the industry. What? I want to address this. I posted this great meme the other day with the Spider-Man holding the bullshit detector about him claiming it was pro. The amount of marketing, team managers, and product line managers that sent me DMs on Instagram being like, fuck this kid, was amazing. Today, riding, ran into a bunch of guys from Rome, local guys that work there. They brought it up to me and were shitting on him. This kid has fucking shot himself in the foot so bad and he doesn't even realize it. But I love like Thriftboard's response, get my ass ripped. When did that happen? Yeah, no, seriously, he didn't get his ass ripped at all. I haven't watched a single video. Someone sent me this and I laughed my ass off at a clown who thinks he's a pro. And let's see, what else? Oh, yeah. I like this one that got sent to me. It's like a conversation between two friends. That dude is not a snowboarder. He's just someone who likes to say he snowboards. Yeah, exactly. It's just Such a crazy, weird ego. He's making money linking people to $30 goggles that offer 0 UV protection off Amazon. Some living. Yeah, no, fuck that. Like, dude, you're not pro. You're just a fucking influencer. Just embrace the fact that you'll never be fucking pro. You're not fucking pro. Like, and that's why we want to take the "How pro are you?" test from Snowboarder Mag. So we're gonna do this, as if, and we're gonna answer this for Buckhouse here. So first question: when you turned pro, your sponsor gave you A, an Instagram announcement; B, a pro model product equipped with royalties; C, a pay increase; D, all of the above. Well, he might get a mention on Instagram, but it's probably from him. So that's 0 points. So that's A. Number 2, in print advertisements for my sponsors, my name is on there somewhere. I am pictured with the whole team. I've got the page to myself, spread ad, just me. Well, he's not going to get a spread ad, but I want to show you guys something funny. I dug this out of the old Angry archive. So this is an old Pleasure Snowboard Mag Buyer's Guide from 2016. This is the Rosinal ad right here. Now, I want to read this to you because this is an actual quote from me. I haven't thought about Rosinal for years. This is a solid effort to get back into the snowboard market. Well done, Rosinal. AngrySnowboarder.com. A company that I don't get paid for put me in a fucking ad. I just thought it was funny and kind of ironic with taking this test. But, okay, so let's go back to this. So this question, I guess we would go with my name is on there somewhere, but it's not. So that's 0 points yet again. Question 3. When someone asks you what you do for a living, you respond, I am a snowboarder. I ride for blank companies. I am a professional snowboarder. The question would never be asked because everyone already knows. Well, I feel like he would claim professional snowboarder on that, but no one would know who he is. So we'll go with C and give him 10 points. Okay, question 4. I am listed as a pro for blank of my sponsors. A, 25%, B, 50%, C, 75%, D, 100%. I mean, I gotta go with 0%. So we'll go with A because that's the closest that we can get to. So once again, 0. So he's still at 10 points. Number 5. On my highest paying sponsor's website, I am listed as A, they haven't updated the site yet. B, just a name, no portrait. C, in the second 5 names with a portrait. D, in the first 5 names with a portrait. I mean, I guess we'll go with B just to be generous. Just a name, no portrait, because he'll be listed on Amazon.com. So that's 5 points. So he's up to 15 points. Question 6. I have a drink sponsor. A, no. B, yes. C, I have more than one actually. Well, he dropped whatever he had for that shitty B bad whatever. So no. So 0 points. 7. I have blank video projects under my belt. A, 1 to 2. B, 2 to 3. C, 3 to 4. D, 4+. Vlogs are not video projects. That is a daily thing. An actual video project would be a movie that was premiered that had a trailer that made it on there. So we've got to go with, once again, A, 1 to 2, 0 points. 8. I have competed in an X Games event. Real snow counts. A, no. B, yes. No, 0 points. 9. On Instagram. A, what about my TikTok? B, I have less than 10K followers. C, I have 10K plus followers. D, I have a blue check. Let's see what Mr. Fuckhouse has. So let's see what we got here. All right. He has 10.1K. So just barely 10,000 plus. That is a C. We will give him another 10 points. Grand total now, 25 points. All right. Question 10. When you call your team manager, A, they don't pick up. B, they text you back, can't talk, what's up. C, they pick up. D, you never need to call your TM because they call you almost daily. He has no TM, so they don't pick up. A, 0 points. 11, I own A, winch, B, a snowmobile, C, a house, D, all of the above. E, none of the above. 0 points. Still at 25. 12, I have an agent. I've considered it. B, no, but I don't want one. C, yes, but I don't know them. D, my agent is the one filling out this test for me. I doubt he's even considered it. So A, 0 points. Grand total, 25 points. So here's how this goes. For every A answer, you get 0 points. For every B answer, you get 5 points. For every C answer, you get 10 points. And for every D answer, you get 20 points. What your score means. 0 to 60, you aren't a pro. I'm sorry you had to find out like this. 60 to 120 points. Tough one. Chances are the industry likes you, but you aren't exactly rolling in dough considering what you put your body through. This is the fork in the road for a lot of people. Can I push on? Am I in my 30s? Do I have kids? 120 to 180. Congrats. You are undeniably pro. You are in a small elite group that many riders will never get anywhere near. Jonathan Buckhouse is not pro. As per the RIP Bible of Snowboarder Mag and Stan right there. I didn't make the rules of this test. Snowboarder Mag did. So there you go, people. There you go. He's not pro. So fuck him. Also, fucking raging ass pandemic, and he's talking about driving out to California to go hit a fucking terrain park. You want to talk about like entitlement? Like, we all got to do our part. I'm staying local. He's like, I'm just gonna go fucking travel everywhere and go hang out with a bunch of mouth breathers like L Stacker. Like, how he hasn't gotten the Rona yet is beyond me. I got it straight from a snowboard factory in Wuhan back in February. Like, thanks, GP87. Yeah, so, fuck. Like, selfish. His ego. Like, his fucking ego. Like, quote unquote, I'm going to change the industry. The industry doesn't even like you. They don't even want to acknowledge you. You have to go ride for shit. Ride, I use that loosely. You have to whore yourself for a 4% commission from shit brands. Like, no legit brand wants to deal with him. Pro model, you're going to go do what you did last time, go to Marhar and buy 10 snowboards with your graphic on it so you can claim your pro, which is, this is funny. Speaking of Marhar, and since they made the board that he rides. So Marhar, Lumberjack, board I actually designed. What does that say right there on the tail? Oh, angry snowboarder. I didn't order this. I didn't know this was coming. They made it for me as a thank you for helping them design the board. This was a thank you. Pro model. Joking, it's not a pro model. It's just a one-off. But still, company made that for me as a thank you. But he's fucking buying snowboards. Like, I mean, nothing wrong with buying snowboards. I get it. But if you have to buy the equipment and then claim you're a pro, you're in a fucking club. You're not a professional. You're in a sports club. That's really where we're at with this. So, and I know that I'll probably get a couple thumbs down on this video from some of his fanboys. And you know what? I really don't give a flying fuck. Like, fuck him. Fuck Kevin from Snowboard Pro Camp. Fuck Andreas. Fuck Janice Spiteri. Fuck Chris is recovering from his blown butthole. Like, fuck all you fucking influencers that don't do shit. Like, where were these people when the fucking shit was hitting the fan and everyone was stressing out and I was making content daily and live streaming and trying to stoke people, created the wheel, fucking was doing giveaways? Like, why do I never see them ever giving stuff away or giving back? Like, that's the weird thing. It's like they all care about just clout chasing. Meanwhile, I get recognized. I'm like, oh God, please don't talk to me. I want to go snowboard. I don't fucking get it. Like, where are we fucking at? Like, seriously, like, got to be fucking family friendly and shit over here. That dude would probably murder his family if someone offered him $1,000. Like, fuck. Like, piss poor example of a human and a person that snowboards. Actually, prime example of someone that snowboards and isn't a snowboarder. Like, fuck. I mean, someone just sent me this. This is funny. So the bomb hole today put out a meme asking who they thought the greatest was, like who would be snowboarding's Michael Jordan. And so Homeboy sent me this Jonathan Buckhouse comment. Definitely Sean White, spelled wrong too. And then the comment underneath him, Jonathan Buckhouse, my vote is you. I want to fucking vomit right now. I literally want to vomit. And you know what I hate is the fact that I have to become like this gossip guy that fucking shits on these people. The only reason I shit on these people is because they give such bad advice they're going to get people fucking hurt, or they're conning people. They're fucking just taking, like, I don't have a problem. You want to make fucking vlogs? God, fuck yeah, dude. There's plenty of money for all of us to make it. It's not like you're fucking hurting me or hurting anyone. It's not like there's a finite cap on YouTube dollars or affiliate cash. There isn't. Fuck, every one of us can make money. I'm not worried about that. Like, fuck, we're all making. I'm making money right now. You're getting cultural cash right now. Like, but the fact that these guys, it's like they're just chasing the dollar all the time. Like, I've been doing this so long. I remember when there was no way to make money at this, and it was funny because everyone told me I was going to fail, and everyone that told me I was going to fail worked for big publications that are all gone now. I'm literally the last one left. And it just blows my fucking mind. It blows my mind, like the level of entitlement that they have. And what's even better is when they all get together, and like this has happened to me a few times where I run into them, and before I started really just outright hating them because like life's too short to just be fake. They would all talk down to me, like they thought they knew something I didn't, and I'm just sitting here like, you guys don't realize like I'm running a marathon, and you're fucking running a sprint. So, you know, I don't really get that, you know? Like, and the other thing is, like, that dumb motherfucker made a video about him getting concussed and has just been making videos. Let me tell you about concussions, because I've had 23 of them, so I feel like I'm apt to talk about it. You need to go rest. You should be spreading the message about going to rest. You are in a position to have influence. You should do it positively. You should definitely try to make things better. And this, I'll touch on another point here about me becoming the voice of reason in snowboarding, which is the scariest fucking thing on earth to me. But the concussion thing, you should be taking 2 weeks off. You should be resting. You shouldn't be editing videos. You shouldn't. That's hurting you. I know what that's like because I've done it, and I don't recommend it. And that was after taking a full month off. I was still hurting after that. But they don't care. The other thing is, we're in a phase red, whatever they call it, for Summit County, masks on and shit, and that motherfucker's running around a base area with his friends filming with no mask on. What message does that send to anyone coming here? Oh, well, we can get away with it because he got away with it. No, it doesn't. Mask up, motherfucker. Be responsible. I don't want the season to get shut down again. I know his dumbass probably thinks he was making a ton of money during the pandemic and shit. I lost $120K from that, just because I couldn't do reviews and I couldn't do things the way I wanted. So I pivoted, like I always do, and do it. And that's not to make anyone feel sorry. That $120K was going to go to hire between 3 and 7 people between full and part-time and expand what we do over here, so I don't have to. So I could just do live streams and just have fun and have other people that are younger, that have better knees, ride boards and review them and shit. But no, this motherfucker, like, if we get shut down, it's people like him. Because they send the wrong message to everyone. And this is the point I want to go into now. And I know this is a long rant because I feel like I've been doing this for 40 minutes now. But I never wanted to be the voice of reason for snowboarders and people that snowboard. For some reason, I've always fallen into this weird category where I'm not like quite core media, and I'm not like that bullshit vlog shit. Like, I could vlog. It's fucking easy to vlog. Like, so fucking bullshit. But I've had to become the voice of reason. And I don't like that because I like doing stupid shit on my snowboard. I like ollieing slow signs in front of mountain safety. I like spraying skiers. I like screaming when I'm riding POW with my friends. But I've had to become this voice of reason. Like seeing Kevin from Snowboard Pro Camp over there in Europe literally riding through a crevasse field. I mean, the week before he got there, someone fell through one of those crevasses and almost died, or did die. I can't remember. Someone was telling me about it. And this is the thing that, like, really pisses me off, that they're so fucking obtuse and they're chasing likes and views, and it's such a short-term gain. Like, if you look back at the start of the pandemic, like, Kevin disappeared. Ugh, fucking someone's trying to call me. But Kevin disappeared, didn't make any content. TJ disappeared. Buckhouse was just like, look at me, I'm traveling all over. Like, fuck you. Who cares about you? You have the mental capacity of a sea sponge. We all know it. I mean, you're BFFs with L-Stacker. That guy, seriously, I think he has extra chromosomes. But anyways, so I've had to become this voice of reason. I don't like that. That's a responsibility, but it's a social responsibility to the culture of snowboarding. Snowboarding knows me nothing. And this comes from a guy with 23 concussions from snowboarding, 2 blown knees from snowboarding. I lost my spleen to snowboarding. I lost a kidney to snowboarding. Maybe. We're not sure what's going on with that thing. It's fucked, right? I've compressed my spine. I destroyed my credit once for snowboarding. I've been fired from countless jobs for snowboarding. But at the end of the day, as much as I am a cantankerous fuck and I come across as a giant dickhead, I love snowboarding more than anything. And I want to share that. But I want people to understand their place. And I come from a generation that was told I couldn't do anything, and I had to kick down and break down the doors and do a lot of stuff. And I still believe that we should have gatekeepers, but you should also kill your gatekeepers to prove yourself. A lot of these guys will never kill their gatekeepers because they're sad and they're pathetic and they cater and take advantage of people that don't know any better. And yeah, I get it. You want to be stoked on someone going out and riding. That's fine. Vlogs, that's fine. It's reality television. And I get it. Maybe that's your thing. Like for me, I don't, the only person I remotely watch is Casey every now and then just to see where he's at because we're friends. So there's that. But I've had to become this voice of reason, and it weighs on me that one of these guys is going to do something that everyone's going to think is culturally okay, and it's going to get people killed or hurt, or it's going to get things shut down. You know, like I don't want to see people going in the backcountry that don't know what they're doing. I don't want to see people ducking ropes and filming it and showing people how to get to zones they shouldn't be in, so that people that have never been to that resort will go there and then realize they're trapped. So search and rescue, my friends have to go out there. I don't like that. That's the thing that bothers me. I have no problem with you vlogging. I really don't. I have a problem with you pushing shitty product and not knowing what you're talking about. Like if Buckhouse ever started to do reviews, I'd fucking cringe because I was like, that guy doesn't know his ass from a hole in the ground. Sitting around saying he's been riding for like 20 years and it's never ridden camber. Like, what the fuck is that, dude? 20 years ago, that's all we had. That's all we had. Like, you're full of shit. You don't get it. And I have no problem with it. There's nothing. It's not like you're taking money from me. It's not like you're taking money from snowboarding. There's plenty of money to go around. It's just like, fucking 7 years ago, this money didn't exist. Like, we can all support ourselves. Like, I support myself through Angry Snowboarder VIP. The members of that allow me to do live streams and do content like this and supplement in the downtimes when I'm not doing affiliate sales for reviews of like the GNU Gremlin or the LibTech Orca or the Karua Tranny Finder, you know, boards that reviews are coming for. You know, I'm not worried about that. That's fine. YouTube money? I'm not fucking worried about losing a view, losing a fucking like to someone else. Fuck it. My content's different. That's fine. It's not like we're all fucking making the same content. Some people, I mean, it's close. I don't have a problem with that. What I have the problem with is shitty ass advice. This fucking rock star ego, like you're so fucking great because you made a vlog. Guess what? Anyone with a fucking smartphone can make a fucking vlog. I mean, all you need is a Gmail account to sign up for YouTube and that. I could make a vlog today. I could make a vlog tomorrow. I could make 100 vlogs in a row if I wanted to. You know why I don't? Because I live in the moment when I ride. I don't want to think about camera angles. I don't want to fucking ride around with a goddamn wizard staff in my fucking hand. Look at me, I'm fucking shredding. I'm also a horrible snowboarder, and I admit it. I'm not the best. I'm actually pretty fucking shit. I know I spend more time riding figuring out why the board is riding the way it is than why my riding sucks. And anyone that's ridden with me will tell you that I'm actually a good rider, which I don't believe. I'm fucking horrible. And that's fine with me. I'm content. I'm 30. I'm going to be 38 years old next year. I haven't spun a 900 in 5 years, and I have no ambition to ever spin one again. I get too dizzy. Spinning threes makes me dizzy. I like to do straight airs. You know what's great? The closer I get to 40, the less I have to grab the board now. Like, just getting in the air is a big thing. But this is the thing. You guys deserve better. Like, the culture really hinges on how you eat it up and how you choose to support, whether it's podcasts like the Snowboard Project or the Bomb Hole. I don't watch them. It's just not my thing. I don't listen to them. I live snowboarding. I'm good. Like, every now and then I might be like, it's interesting, but it's not for me. Magazines, I read like Curator Publishing. You know, I like the Snowboarder Journal, but Snowboarder Mag, I don't give a fuck. It's pointless. I mean, I like Arcade Magazine out of Utah. Sometimes I write articles for them. There will be a small article coming out from me in their new issue, I think, that comes out next month. Or maybe it's the end of this month. I don't even know anymore. But you guys, I've always felt like deserve, because I think sometimes the marketing people forget about you, the actual customer, are the ones that drive everything for us. And they should be making products for you, not for us. Like, yeah, it's nice that they make snowboard boots that are super fucking stiff, and I can ride these and I can get 100 days out of them. It's great. I love this. The fact of the matter is, out of the 147 of you watching this right now, there's probably 2 in there that maybe would consider this boot. And it would probably be too much. I like the fact that, where is it? Right here. This. The Rome Vice. Right? They revamped it this year. It's essentially a katana $100 cheaper. I'm going to recommend a ton of these this year. Why? Because you don't need to spend an extra $100 for the katana. Even though I ride Black Labels, which is a $550 binding, because I like the high back on it. And it's proprietary. It's like when I made that goggle video and I destroyed those Outdoor Masters and everything. I wanted to show you guys what it's like to buy shit brands that don't support snowboarding. They don't give back. This brand, why is it every time I deny them, they come back with a higher percentage for me to sell it? Why? Because I have an audience and I'm authentic. Buckhouse makes a 4%, maybe 6 every time he pushes one of these. That's sad. That's sad. But he's making a living at snowboarding. I can't fault him on that. I can't fault him on his fan base. That's cool. He built a fan base. I know what it's like to build a fan base. I remember the first time when I started angrysnowboarder.com, because this was pre-video, I got 100 views in a week, and I thought that was fucking phenomenal. Then I got 1,000 views in a month. Then I got 100,000. Then I got 1 million. And then I got 10 million. And that was fucking mind-blowing. I'm from a fucking small town of 283 people. I was told my whole life that I would never amount to shit. And snowboarding would never do anything for me. Snowboarding got me out of that shithole town. I'm not a farmer. I don't work at the sucker stick factory, and I don't work at Walmart. I'm not saying my life's glamorous. I'm not saying anything more than that. But what I do say is, I will always be a snowboarder. And I will always be a snowboarder whether I'm talking to you as a snowboarder or a person that snowboards. And that's the difference. I'm not here for likes and views. It's great, don't get me wrong, but it's not an ego thing. I don't care. I'm not wandering around the base area looking for people to be like, do you recognize me? Take a photo with me. I'm more like, hey, are you the angry snowboarder? No, but I know him. And then I ride away. Why? Because that's me. You know, if I'm feeling generous, maybe I'll make a lap with you. And that's the big difference. This new generation of vloggers, that's cool you're building an audience. It's cool you want to be a fucking Kardashian of snowboarding, because that's what you are. You're the fucking Bachelor. You're Survivor. You're a fucking shitty-ass reality show letting people into your life to project an image. Hopefully, by me reading those DMs that Buckhouse sent, it shows his real personality. Because what you see with me is always going to be what you get. And that's where I kind of want to end this rant after 40 fucking minutes, because I've got a ton of super chats and questions I've got to answer so that I can make you guys better snowboarders. I'm not going to make you better at snowboarding. Maybe I am, I don't know. But I'm going to make you better snowboarders. And that's what I want to see. I want to see more people that are snowboarders. It goes out. I want to give a shout out to one of you guys that always DMs me on Instagram, Bruce Lafferty. So Bruce has been riding for 3 years. And where's that question? But he basically, we were talking, and we were joking, and he was saying how he wanted to get 20 days at Snowshoe and take either a trip to Vermont, Maine, or back to Colorado. And I was just joking. I'm like, I'm on day 7 so far, just joking with him. And he's like, I'm 5.5 hours from the hill, and we haven't seen snow yet. And I was like, oof. And he's like, yeah, exactly. We are super weekend warriors, sometimes a day trip, leave at 2 a.m., get there at 8, ride till 4:30, and drive home. And my response was, you are the industry, and thank you. And I mean that. Weekend warriors and those diehards and everything like that, you guys are what allow me to thrive. And I will never take that for granted. I will joke about it. I will shit on you, but I will never take it for granted. Know that even when I'm shitting on you, it's because I respect you, because I'm a spoiled little brat. I ride 100+ days a year. I live in a beautiful area, and I get discounts or stuff for free. But Bruce was the man, and I just want to say, guys like him, you weekend warriors, all of you, you're literally the fucking best thing in snowboarding. Regardless that the companies don't pay attention to you, the mainstream snowboard media doesn't pay attention to you. For me, you guys are what makes snowboarding what it is. You're the guys that I see you riding with that 6-year-old jacket you bought at a fucking ski swap that never sold, that's a horrible color, but it gets you out there. You're that guy, You are the people that make snowboarding. So thank you. I say that as evidently being the consciousness and the heart of snowboarding right now, which is fucking scary to me. So thank you. Thank you all. Now let's go on to some questions, because holy fuck, that was long. All right. Okay. Fuck me. That is Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. Where were we? Let's see. Okay. Blake Cutter wants a spin of the wheel. All right, Blake, give me a spin of the wheel. All right, Blake, you won yourself a medium sticker pack if you're still with us in the 164 people watching. Fuck. Can't wait till I set up the Twitch live streaming. Fuck me. But anyways, Blake, you just won yourself a medium sticker pack. Email me info@angrysnowboarder.com and you can claim that. Broden Smith, oh my God, I've finally been able to make a live stream. Woohoo, I'm back. Well, welcome back, bud. Let's give you a spin. All right, next on Super Chat question gets a spin. Okay, where were we? My God. Fucking think I lost you guys. Okay, Nick Moore Davis. I'm looking at boards like the Dropout, Orca, Maelstrom, or if you have any recommendations, I want directional and hard charging. I wouldn't do the Dropout or the Orca if you're looking for directional and hard charging. Maelstrom, yes. Ride Commissioner would be another one to look at. Flagship or Ultra Flagship from Jones. And the Capita Black Snowboard of Death. Nick, you get a spin of the wheel. All right, snow driving awareness. If the road is slick and you have slick tires, don't jack your brakes. It's just not going to work. Also, if your tires are spinning, don't keep spinning until you hit the ground. That's just not how this fucking works. Snow driving awareness, everyone. Okay. Okay. Ho Lun Su, will you review a 2021 flow binding with new straps since Kevin, aka the flow lover, is gone now? I talked to my local rep. I asked him for 4 pairs of flows, and he said he had them. So I will be reviewing them sometime, hopefully in the future. Um, right now, I want to give you guys a heads up, like where we're at in terms of the shred season and what's going on. So the fucking mouth breathers that were like, we can lock down forever, that were crying about not getting haircuts and refused to wear masks because they made it political and shit, and refused and just wanted to bitch and moan, have caused widespread community spread as well as pandemic fatigue and other things. So Summit County here and all of our resorts in Clear Creek County, actually 15 counties in Colorado, have shifted to phase red, which they added phase purple, which with red means restaurants are closed, businesses are at 25%, gyms are at 10%. They did announce that ski resorts will remain where they're at currently if we can keep it where we're at and not have crazy spikes. Now, everyone's like, oh, but the positivity rate. Now, let me explain something about the positivity rate, and I've been keeping an eye on this in Summit County. We were told for months that unless we had symptoms, we couldn't get a test. Well, we had an outbreak. Positivity rate went like this, but no one was getting tested. So if 10 people tested positive, or let's say 9 out of 10 people tested positive, that 10th person was testing negative. Well, there are people like me that are just doing everything in their power to not get this. I went and got tested the other day, and I am going to get tested every fucking 4 days. I don't care. And I know I'm going to be negative over and over and over again because there are 5 people that I allow myself around without a mask. That's it. Like, I do not put myself in a position for that. But if we can all go test in these mountain towns, the people that live here, and we know we're not showing symptoms and we're good, even though maybe you've already had it 2 months ago, keep going back and getting tested over and over again because that drops the positivity rate and raises the negativity rate. That will drop us back to less restrictions. The other thing is, do your part. Wear your mask, wash your hands, avoid groups, doing all that shit. But call these motherfuckers out that aren't. Let them know they're not welcome. Let them know that if they want normalcy, they have to do what we're doing. They're not special fucking treatment. And I'm going to tell you right now, getting a nasal swab for me sucks because I have crushed sinus cavity. I bled out of both nostrils for 2 hours, and I will bleed out of that fucker every 4 days for 2 hours if I have to because my nasal cavity is so fucked. I don't care because it's going to come back negative over and over and over again. So we need to pull ourselves together, and if we can do this, we'll have a season. The other thing is, I'm going to use A-Basin as an example. They put out a notification that, hey, for pass holders, we were expecting it to be a little more busy on the weekend. We have 1 run and 1 share. If you could not come up, if maybe you could change your day to be a weekday rider, do that. Listen to your resorts. If you don't absolutely need to go up on a Saturday, let the fucking peasants have it. Let the people that all they care about is making 3 laps and drinking a fucking Bloody Mary or whatever at the bar, let them fucking have the Saturdays. Even if it's a pow day, let them fucking have it. This is the year we're all going to sacrifice. And the more we sacrifice, the longer we can prolong a full-blown lockdown, the longer our resorts will be open, the more we can get to enjoy this shit. And that's the big thing. And that's what I'm seeing around here. I was looking at, like I said, I was looking at positivity rates, and I keep track of, like, the rise and the fall of everything. Don't put yourself in a position where you can catch it. I know Thanksgiving's coming. I know we're fucking tired. We're 7 months in. 8 months. Something like that. 8 months now at this point, basically in. We're all tired. We're all growing weary of it. Trust me, I know we're all having fucking mental breakdowns. Like, I lose my shit 20 times a day. I fucking threatened to kill a guy from Florida because he wouldn't get out of the passing lane. Which, don't drive slow in the passing lane on a mountain pass, because that's a dick thing to do. But still, I get it. We're fatigued. We're all this. We've got to do our part. Thanksgiving is just a day with a bunch of fucking food. We can do it any other time. Christmas is coming. I get it. But you know what? If we're all spreading it and the resort locks down, what good is that fucking snowboard you just bought? that new outerwear, that season pass. It's not. So we're going to have to fucking make some sacrifices. And it's going to suck. But you know what? If we all get to continue to shred, that's great. I know every day that I get to snowboard right now is a fucking privilege. And regardless of a lifty yelling at me because he's taking his aggression out on the stupid mouth breathers, I'm going to just take it. And I'm asking you to do the same. Because as snowboarders of the internet, this is what we got to do to prolong our season. And so that's where we're at. And I know like other states are locking down and we're going to have rolling lockdowns and stuff. And I know you're chomping at the bit to get out and shred. Just make smart decisions. And going along with that, getting out to shred, I know a lot of people are buying fucking backcountry gear. And I know a lot of people are going to head out and just start hiking. Please get educated. Know before you go. Understand how a transceiver works. Understand how your shovel, beacon, probe, everything works. How to put skins on. There is a link in the description for mentorship in the backcountry from my good friend AJ Apposito. I have known AJ since he was 18 years, since he was 18 or 19 years old. He is a backcountry guide, a wilderness first responder. He wants to mentor people. He wants to help them. His link is down there. It's themac.com/guide or something, but it's right down there in the description. Get yourself educated. Be smart. Understand that your decisions in the backcountry can also have repercussions on other people. And he and I were talking, and I quote, he said, I'm going to have to extricate a body this year, maybe two, and I know it. And I told him, I was like, I'm always here to talk, because that's a rough one, digging up a body. Like, not everyone's capable of seeing a corpse or digging out their friend and seeing them dead. I have seen more than a handful of bodies on the mountain, like straight dead. It's not fun. I don't recommend it. So let's just be smart. Let's be good stewards to the people that snowboard and try to explain to them why we do things the way we do. And we're going to have our fucking season. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm going to answer a few more questions. Let's see. What do we got? Oh, we got Jack Ripper with the 666 Satan Loves You super chat. Hell yeah. And where's Vincent Dew, damn it? Where is that man? We need our Vincent. Ah, perfect. The wheel even tells you to wear a mask. I wear a mask. I can't even breathe out of my fucking nose because my sinus cavity is so fucked. Okay. Okay. Okay, Z Mauer. Spray Rain-X on your top sheet, kids. I tried for this video. Actually, Rain-X on top of a snowboard does work. That has always worked on there. Like that is an amazing thing. Like if you ride, like when I lived up in the Pacific Northwest, you get that heavy wet snow. Spraying Rain-X on a top sheet definitely does keep it off. Totally works. Like don't split boards, it works. My friend Gary that is a backcountry guide, he even says it. So like spraying Rain-X on your top sheet or anything that even silicone spray, which can be a little corrosive and damage stuff at times, works. So yeah. Letters, thanks for the Stoke and quarantine. Definitely helped me, man. I hope that, like, if anything, I helped mentally just relieve some tension for people during quarantine. Like, fuck. Believe me, that was, oh my God. That took a toll on me. Click like, everybody. Remember to click like. Okay, where were we? Also, for anyone that wants to follow what I think is possibly the greatest snowboarding channel of all time, Shred Ahead Snowboarding. Guys over 70 talking snowboarding. I aspire, and I can only hope to be good as Jim and Ted at that age and still be out shredding. I love those guys. I support them. They're the best. Shred Ahead Snowboarding. Check them out. Maxim Boucher, best rant ever. Everyone is drunk. Oh, God. Did I just kill my whole fan base? Oh, well, there you go, Maxime. You got yourself a small sticker pack. Okay. Osvaldo, Arbor Crosscut Camber, Flagship, or Mountain Pig? All right, all mountain, hit natural features with Little Park. I'm 6 foot 220. Also, Malavita is good for any of this. The Malavita will be underpowering for those boards. You're better off bumping up to the Cartel just in the long run. The most versatile board on that list is going to be the Flagship. And the stiffest board, in my opinion, is going to be the Mountain Pig. So you got to ask yourself what you're really looking for. The Crosscut, it's kind of like that middle-ish of the road. I need to get on that board and really rip it. But I think for what you're asking, a Flagship is probably the best choice. All right. Well, Osvaldo, you just won yourself a mystery pack. So, yeah, you know the drill. Email me, info@angrysnowboarder with your mailing address, and I can get that on the fucking mail. J-Red, November 19th, rant stream. Fuck. Right? Son of a bitch. Woo, reverse spin again. Plug the personal shopper. Are you buying snowboard gear? Do you not have a good snowboard shop person to help you with your gear? Hire me. Swing on over to Angry Snowboarder store and I'll be your personal shopper. $5 for a couple quick questions, $10 for more in-depth, $15 I'll walk you through it. And if you're a fucking time vampire that needs someone to bitch at you to shit or get off the pot, for $50 I will scream at you in all caps locks on what you need to buy. Let's see. This is just a funny one. Car wreck. Avran is clearly a snowboarding wizard. No, I'm not, man. I'm just a guy that has done like every fucking job in the industry and just keeps falling into weird things. That's all I am. Let's see. Let's see. Marco Purchase. Jesus, that's a big super chat. Well, give me a big spin. Okay, that wasn't that big. But next question gets a spin. Let's see. Freak 0020, how can I determine if a board is too long for me or someone else? You can't fucking ride it? Like, that'll tell you right there. If you're fucking struggling, getting it on edge, you feel like you're getting a horrible workout after it, you try to... The big one, go try to pop a backside 180. If you cannot pop a backside 180 on it, it's too big. That's really the trick. Right off the toes, just pop a backside 180 right off the toes. All right. Well, Frank, you just won yourself a jumbo sticker pack. Okay. And I know I just skipped one up there. Oh, well, double spin for Frank since he super chatted. Wash your hands, people. Wash your hands. Keep them washed. Let them dry out and get all scaly. That way no one will ever want you to give them an over-the-pants hand job on the chairlift. Where's Sam Walsh? She's the type of girl that would want to give you an over-the-pants handy on the chairlift. Do a shot. Okay. Ahmed Ali, Avran, I'm worried about your blood pressure from all these rants. Blood pressure's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's only 8:30. I'll just go to the gym, grab a couple 45-pound weights, and just fucking disc throw them across the room and scream. It'll be great. This is actually a true statement from Dan Rao. Avran is only angry because he wants us to have better than we are given. Yes! I want snowboarding. I want to give snowboarding more than it is given me, and I want all of you to have it better than I have ever had it. That's all I want. I want you guys to just go fucking enjoy it, whether you're just a weekend warrior and it's just an activity that you do, or you want to become a fucking snowboard bum, which I am going to after the first of the year, tentatively. Still got to finish Boot Fit month. I want to do a series called Confessions from a Successful Snowboard Bum. And I just want to make it like individual topics where I just kind of talk and deep dive and just have a couple videos on it and stuff. I've been working on a book for, I don't know, like 10 years now. And by I say working on a book, I think I've maybe written like 30 pages. It's fucking, and every time I'm my own worst critic on it, so I start over and over again. But yeah, let's see. Shit, missing some stuff here. Fuck. Okay, where were we? Okay. Jordan, wanted a commissioner for a year and local shop has a sale. Is it too much overlap compared to an Orca or should I jump on it? Can't thank you enough. No. So the commissioner and the Orca will absolutely complement each other. You're going to have a stiffer, longer, more aggressive free ride board that you can really just go rip those long, hard trenched carves with, and it will push through anything in its path. That board is like driving a 78 Cadillac Eldorado through a herd of gophers. You're just going to crush and kill them all and not feel anything and keep on going. It's fucking great. Whereas the Orca will be your more playful, get in the trees, you know, lower angle pow type board. Perfect combination for each other. Absolutely perfect. So wash your hands, everybody. All right, Bryson Hubert. Bryson Hubert with the Bravo sticker. All right. Next question gets a spin. GD, what up, Avran? Thinking about buying the Solomon Craft. My only experience on a Solomon is the Assassin, but I found it a bit hooky. Tell me this doesn't happen with the Craft and I'm buying through. Fuck yeah, it doesn't happen. Actually, like, so the side cut on the Assassin with that camber profile and like those straight edges, it makes it hooky. The Craft isn't hooky like that. It's with the flex pattern, the camber profile, the side cut on it. Like, if you feel any hookiness, just detune the edge a little bit and you will be totally fine. Like, it's one of those boards. I mean, it's my number one best bang for the buck board for a reason. I love that board. Every time I get to get on it, I'm just like, damn, this thing is so good for the price. And it's a board that so many people could be riding, and they're always just like, Huck Knife, Assassin, Villain, and like the Crafts over here like, hey guys, why am I getting picked last? It's a fucking sleeper hit, man. It's a sleeper hit, so I can't go wrong with it. All right, we're going to plug the personal shopper again. I know one of you out there will need me to answer your questions. If you head to angrysnowboarderstore.com, you can hire me to do it rather than wait around for a live stream or leaving a comment in the bottom of one of my videos. I try to answer questions everywhere they come in, but this gives you the direct line right to me. All right. Oof. No, I'm not going to answer that. All right, let's see. Luke TRC, there better be cleavage for the Twitch. I will totally become a Twitch thought. And by that, I mean Randy will just make appearances in his cutoff shorts where his balls hang out. Also, Black Friday's super live stream event. I'm thinking Randy might make an appearance. Not sure, haven't talked it through with him, but he might make a special appearance. So yeah. All right. Okay, Z-Mauer, you the man angry. Want one of those light gray Heather hoodies if they ever come back. The Heather hoodies were I actually had to buy those and then put them. I was shipping those myself. I will be adding some new stuff to the store. Not for Black Friday. I mean, it probably won't even be available for Christmas. In all honesty, it'll probably be after Christmas. Just so everyone knows, December 20th will be the last day of the year. You'll get actual content for Angry. I might have like some top fives that I've pre-recorded that'll go out, but I won't be answering questions. I'm actually going to shut the personal shopper off. I think tentatively I might leave that on, but I'm going to take a vacation from the 21st of December, probably till sometime after the 1st of January. I need a little mental break. I was originally going to drive back to New York and go see the family. I'm not. Fuck it. I'm probably just going to go ride a bunch of tiny-ass little Colorado resorts that are on the Powder Alliance and avoid the big resorts. But I'm just going to go have some fun, ride my own equipment, and do that. So that's just a heads up of what's coming up. And I'll make a video about how I'm just going to disappear for a while, too, or some kind of announcement. So next question, it gets a spin. Alex Fleming, which would make a better one-board quiver? Simple Pleasures or Super Pig? All Mountain Rider, hard carves into trees, and good enough in powder. Super Pig. Simple Pleasures, if you want to carve more, for sure. I think that's a better board, but you're going to realize that it lacks when you get into the trees, whereas the Super Pig will be more versatile with that torsional flex and good enough in the POW. Unless you're trying to ride super steep and deep, wide open fucking bowl POW, that board will be more than enough for you, Alex. So let's give you a spin of the wheel. And remember, fire cures all, including my raging case of herpes. Okay. Marco Figueroa with the hand clap emoji. Jesus, am I going blind? You really had to figure out what that was. It's like green on green background. Next question gets a spin. Ooh, Jeff Demoose 776. What can I do about retaping seams? Okay, so you're going to turn your jacket inside out, look at the seams in there, and see if they're seam sealed and whatnot. You can get stuff called seam seal. I think that's what it is. Probably at like a Joann's Fabrics, maybe Hobby Lobby, but fuck that place. Or you can order it on Amazon. But basically, it's like a tape that goes down. Now, you want to do that on the inside of the jacket. Now, on the outside, you want to use like some water repellent stuff to retreat the actual jacket. Unless you rip the seam, then you can just fucking just put some of that seam seal back on there. And you'll be solid with that as well. Yeah. So anyways, Jeff, you get a spin. Snow driving awareness, everyone. Remember, if you don't know how to drive in snow, just don't do it. Watched a lot of dumb motherfuckers trying to drive in snow. All right, so, okay, where were we? We got Wayne McKenzie. When sharpening an edge, what's the right amount of passes for best carving on icy conditions? I'm going to show you a trick. Now. Okay. So, you sharpen the edge, you know? Maybe you've done 3, 5, 10 passes, whatever. Take your thumb. Put it up against the edge like this, right? And go back and forth. If you see a little bit of white, like it's kind of rubbed off the top of your edge, that means it's sharp. That's about where you want it. If you really want it to be aggressively sharp, get it to the point where you rub your finger on it and then cut it open. And Wayne, you get a spin of the wheel. All right, next question gets a spin. All right, let's see. Let's see. What do we got here? What do we got here? Snowboarders, when they see a skier, yard sale. And it's Thomas the Tank Engine with a really, really nasty face. And it says, Thomas had never seen such a mess. Fucking shit everywhere, man. They're fucking it up. Okay. Travis Cost, which board would you get? K2 Manifest Team or Capita Black Snowboard of Death? Oh, God, if it's only those two, I don't know what specifics you want, but it's going to be the Black Snowboard of Death. Like, fuck everything else. Just buy that. Buy it. Seriously. That board, I can't recommend that board enough this year. So, and remember to wear your mask, people. Wear your mask. Okay. Well, this is really just a cryptic-ass message from Kevy. The most important difference between you and guys like Bunkhouse is that they don't have people who would kill for them. Just say when, and they all disappear, Daddy. Lulz, XOXOXO, smiley face emoji, roar, messed up dinosaur. Just going to give you a spin of the wheel and hope it keeps you happy. Man, this thing's getting tight. What the heck's going on here? There we go. All right, next question gets a spin. Have I missed anything? Okay, Ian the Welshman. Hey, what up, Angry? Destroyed any more game controllers with the new Call of Duty? I'm not playing the new Call of Duty. I'll fucking break another controller. For anyone that doesn't understand, I have this horrible thing where I Hulk fucking PlayStation controllers completely in half for some reason. They just aren't as strong as they used to be. Really scared when I get a PS5 because I'm pretty sure I'm going to punt the damn thing. All right, well, Ian, you won yourself a small sticker pack with that question. Let's see. We got a few more super chats. We got one from Alan. I bought a Skunk Ape 69 wide because I have size 14 feet. I am 6'2", 170 pounds. I'm interested in a step on from Burton Thoughts. Any good park boards for me? Well, with step on, you're kind of limited on the amount of boot choices you have. So, I mean, big thing is make sure that the boot actually fits you. I'm not a fan of step on. I think it just doesn't make fucking sense for me, but I get who it's for. As far as any good park boards for you with a size 14, I'm going to recommend you the best fucking wide park board. And I've got it sitting right here. I don't know if you have this available where you're at, but this is the Marhar Lumberjack. This thing can fit a size 16 boot. It is a true twin, flat to rocker, very playful. If you want camber, they make it in camber with the Lumberjack X. This will fit your ginormous fucking hoof. Get the 152. Trust me. At 170 pounds, you don't want the 155. So, yeah. So there you go, Alan. Let's give it a spin. All right. Next question gets a spin. All right. Shit. Let's see. Devin Lepreth, first free ride board on a budget. I'm 6'3", 155 pounds. Thanks. Jones Explorer. Ride Wildlife. Because you're on a budget. Honestly, you know what? Fuck it. Go pick up a last year's Rosinal 1 mag. They've been selling for like 300 and something bucks. Can't go wrong with it. Look for some of the last year's stuff. That board, the 1 mag, perfect free ride board, all mountain freestyle free ride. You could get that. Let's see, what else would I recommend? It would be really decent. You could probably pick up a last year's K2 Manifest for probably like $299 to like $340 right now if you really hunt around, depending on the size. At 155 pounds, I think you're looking at like a 156 to a 158 would be ideal for you. That's the way that I would go, though. Yes. All right, plug in the personal shopper again. Are you sad and lonely? Does your local shop ignore you? Do you have actual snowboarding questions? Then hire me on Angry Snowboarder Store to be your personal shopper. I'll help you get the gear that you need. All right, let's see. Garrett Gravel, please explain why you don't have to wax your board. Because I have fucking structure in my board. I throw it down, I skid it back and forth a few times, and I go and ride. It's really not that hard of a concept. Like, why would I put something on the surface when I've already had it ground down to put structure in there to break up the suction? It's pretty fucking. I mean, at this point, I've answered this question like 1,000 times. So go watch one of the old live streams. It's in there. I break it down. All right. Next on Super Chat gets a spin of the wheel. Fine lines. What are the best carbon bindings? Union FC, Jones Apollo, Solomon. I would probably go with the Jones or even the now, like, what is it, the O-Drive? Is that the super stiff one? I mean, if you really need a stiff-ass carbon binding, which I believe no one does, but I'd probably go with the Jones. I mean, at that point, why don't you just fucking ski, put on some hard boots, go with it from there. All right. You won yourself a small sticker pack if you want it. Email me, info@angrysnowboarder, and I will get that in the mail to you. Also, you have 24 hours to claim your prizes, so make sure that you do. Anyone that has one gets that email to me. I'm really sick of getting emails like 7 days after a live stream and being like, hey, and I'll be like, fuck you. You fucking took a week to get this to me? I got shit to do. So, all right. Cheers. Thank you for the rank. I think, please, everyone, don't mention the good ride. Oh, God. No, I don't need to talk about those no talent ass clowns. Fuck them. I kind of want to just do a video like if Avran reviewed as and just pretend to be like them, and it's just me drinking Alfredo sauce. Like, do reverse spin again. So, you know. Oh, lose a turn. All right. Jack Delp, you ever work at the Ritz in Aspen? Just got a job there for the winter. I haven't, but Carlos Enriquez, one of our super fans, I think he works down there around that way. Keep an eye out for him. That guy's wily, but he's a good soul. Let's see, where were we? Oh, what else we got going on? One Cold Frog, do you consider yourself a bum? Yes! I am a successful snowboard bum. Successful. That's the difference. Anyone can be a snowboard bum. That takes no talent. But to be successful, I don't have a drug addiction. I'm not an alcoholic. I didn't impregnate a snow carny. Well, I probably still have the clap and herpes, but whatever. Fire will cure that. I snowboard plus 100 plus days a year. And I don't work for the man. So, yeah, that's a good one. Dan Rao, can Randy get an OnlyFans? You haven't seen it yet? Randy's got his own, man. Fuck. Insularity 1. In a world where global aardvarking is a major concern for the next generation, How do we cope with East Coast death cookies? You put some fucking butter on them, man. Some hot fucking butter. Melt those motherfuckers. I'm not going to answer that question. Okay. Let's see. Z-Mauer, what's the capital supernova all about? It's just an old school cambered snowboard. Every time we've ever asked to get one, they're just like, why? And we're like, because it looks fucking rad. And they're like, yeah, whatever, we don't care. We're going to push this. It's just a board that they don't really push as hard as everything else, but it's just your old school cambered snowboard. Xander Castro, debating going from the Ride Warpig to the Battalion Party Wave Plus. What advantages does the Party Wave Plus have over the Warpig? It's wider, it's more stable, it's more directional. It actually has better pow float because of the 3D shaping in it. The Warpig is more versatile, though. Okay. Let's see. Joshua Palmieri, 5'6", 165 to 170 pounds, 53 or 55 Mercury. If you want to be more freestyle focused, 53. If you want more all mountain freestyle focus, 55. Let's see, where were we? Should I buy an 84 Trans Am? There's one for sale, and it's just so good with the gold on it. I'm just like, I fucking want it. Okay. Edison Curtis, have you ever ridden an Academy snowboard? If you have, what are your opinions on it? If not, will you ever try one? I'll try one when Chad O tells me he's got demos for me to fucking ride. Right now, I think he's just dicking me around. Doesn't want me to ride one because he's afraid that they might get a negative review. So I haven't ridden any of their stuff from the Never Summer factory, and honestly, it's a cambered Never Summer. It'll probably decamber after 30 days, like all their boards do, because their factory's fucking garbage. The old stuff that I've ridden, I've actually really liked. Let's see. I think we're catching up here. Daniel Gertie, why won't Capita make a Mercury for fat-footed people? I don't know, because I've asked him. I've told him like numerous times, like, get a fucking wide Mercury and you will fucking sell out. I guarantee it. Like, I'd rather have a wide Mercury than the regular Mercury, in all honesty. If I could get like a 57 mid-wide or wide, I'd be fucking stoked. Let's see. Sam Walsh, I have an 84 Firebird T-tops and pop-ups, 5-speed manual. Let me pick you up and take you for a... I don't really think you want to drive that in the middle of the winter up here, but I mean, more power to you. Summer's coming, though. If you want to take a cross-country drive with it, go right ahead. Actually, funny thing, speaking of Trans Ams, this is an old school story. I loved so my friend Adam, so he was a couple years older than me. I used to live next door to his grandparents when I was like, I think from the age of being born till I was about 4. Lived next door to him, but so Adam was older than me, but he kind of stopped growing around the 4th grade. Like literally, he never fucking grew anymore. Like I think he was like this tall, little dude, but. we skateboarded, and he was older, and so then we got into snowboarding, and so he would work at the resort during the day, get out of work at like 2:33, drive over, pick me up, drive back to the resort, and we'd shred from like 3 to 10. But he had an 87 Trans Am, and not the most ideal winter car for Western New York snow, but totally great at drifting corners in it. So the one night we're leaving Burger King, because there used to be a Burger King across from the resort I grew up at. So we got milkshakes and shit, and we're just fucking, I mean, it's a fucking blizzard. You couldn't see more than 10 feet, and we're getting tailgated out of town by some dumb fucking XC70 Volvo. And I know who it was, because they're fucking dickholes from Canada that used to come down to their second home and be pieces of shit. So they're fucking tailgating us, and they almost rear end us. And Adam's like, yo, we got to take care of him. This guy won't pass us. We tried to pull over and let him pass, and he just stops. You know, like, he wouldn't do it. He was just fucking with us for the sake of fucking with us. So I was like, okay. So we get up to about 70, and there's about a foot of snow on the road. And we're fishtailing and shit. And Adam's like, all right, and just rolls the window down and grabs his milkshake. And he's like, do the same. And I was like, okay. And he's like, fire one. Milkshake fucking just splatters right on the driver's side. So I'm like, wipers come on, and I'm just like, out the window, fucking heave it. Fire two. Next thing I know, the car is just like, and right into the ditch. And I was like, should we stop? And Adam was just like, and car's just like fishtailing, and we took off. Fucking hilarious, man. Don't ever fuck with us. So, okay, letters. Trans Am fun for Randy. Whew. Randy would totally drive a Trans Am. Well, you know how that goes. You just got yourself another sticker pack, because evidently every live stream you get one. Okay, where were we? Let's see. J-Rez, you can buy a Trans Am only if you grow a handlebar mustache. I'm not going to show you guys that photo. All right. David Dedimov. Hey, Avran, best binding you recommend for a Signal Yup? So for the Signal Yup, I personally would recommend the K2 Lean AT. That would be my top choice in there, because then you've got the pod system on there, and you got that play side to side, and it's fun. Like, it makes the board a little more surfy, but if you leave the heel block in, you can drive with it where you want to as well. Let's see. What else we got going on here? G Money, any good board shops around Keystone heading up there? No, there's nothing good on that side of the lake. That side of the lake is the fucking garbage. Keystone's a shithole resort. I mean, I guess you could stop at the Christie's there, but it's a fucking wank fest. Seriously, just spend the extra 15 minutes, pop over Swan Mountain, drive into Breckenridge, go to the underground, tell Leanne, Phil, Andy, Kyler, Joe, whoever, Kelly, whoever the fuck is working, tell them Avran sent you. They'll take care of you. That's the shop. Either that or drive out to Copper and go to Gravity and see Steve and Haley. All right. Sheldon, Marhar Lumberjack, 55 or 58, 6'5", 250 pounds. 250, you're a big boy. If you want it for more charging and less playful, then I'd go with the 58. Otherwise, I think a 55 will get you done. Let's see. Yellow backpack guy, gonna have to wait one more week to spray some skiers here in Vermont. What the fuck, Mother Nature? Dude, Mother Nature is fucking pissy right now. It was 55 degrees today at the resort. I was like, fuck me. Chunder slushing all day. It's coming, though. I think we're gonna have one of those springs to remember. Next question gets a super chat. Or gets a spin on the wheel. This Let's see. Okay. Henry, hey, Avran, you said a wired Recon drives harder off the back foot than a Vantage. In your opinion, does this trait make a board better or worse for free ride applications? It makes it slightly better depending on the actual terrain, because when you get in that back seat and you need that power, you can push into it and rely on the board to actually slingshot you out. It just gives you that added oomph. It's like you're redlining in your car and suddenly you hit the supercharger and you're just like, Foop! And you're gone. You know, it's like just having that added kick in there to get you. It's not for everyone, and I really don't like a board that really drives aggressively all the time off the back, but the Recon, it's there if you absolutely need it. Alex Fleming, can we get a montage of Kevin saying, I've been your host? Oh my God. So the whole thing with him saying, I've been your host, was like me trying to coach him to try to make things more uniform, and he kept just doing it. And finally I was like, fuck it, I can't even fix it. I'm just going to, it was fucking done. Like, Kevin has like these weird little quirks that he does, and I've just sort of been like, fuck it, we're rolling with it. So yeah, that's where we're at. So, all right. Well, anyways, we're down to 130. You guys have been here for almost 2 hours. So let's get the final questions in the chat, because I want to dip out of here. I want to fucking eat some goddamn food. I'm fucking hungry. And I swear like a drunken sailor. So, plus I got some hussy on Bumble that I need to talk to. So, yeah. So get those last questions in here. We're going to try to wrap this thing up. Remember, Black Friday is coming. We're going to do the live stream-a-thon. You can always hire me to be your personal shopper. There is a ton of board reviews about to be dropped on angrysnowboarder.vip. So for all you VIP members, or if anyone wants to actually join it, you are more than welcome to. You will get early access before I actually film those. So, anyone that's got a spam goes into timeout. So you are going into timeout. I answered your question. So, yeah, let's do this. All right. So Casey Lassard, hey, Avran, do you think the Slush Slasher could be considered one of the better bang for your buck boards too? I love what Captain and Spring Break are doing. It's super specialized. I mean, it's a great volume shifted price point for sure. And that's what's nice about it. But overall, it's I didn't want to put it on the list because it's just too specialized. Yeah, I'm not going to answer that question. Have I ever been to Hyrule? No, I haven't been to Hyrule. Do I look like fucking Link? Do I have pointy-ass ears? Am I trying to save Zelda? So, yeah. Okay, Andreas, what bindings would you recommend for the party platter for all mountain use? Currently have Arbor Cypresses, but I think they're a little too stiff for this use. You could do like the K2 lineup or the Formula, Rome DOD or the new Vice. I'd actually really recommend the new Vice. Like, this binding for what you get for the price is fucking phenomenal. Burton Cartel Malavita if you really wanted to, but I don't like that little wing point that comes off the back. So, yeah, there's that. All right. Anyways. So I'm going to take like three. We'll do three. We'll do three more questions. Three more questions. So that, so if you got them, get them in. And we're going to definitely try to answer them. I need to go eat some fucking food. I am starving. So, Tim Hauger, what new binding is comparable to a P1 or P1.1? For Burton, that would probably be the Genesis or Genesis X or whatever they're calling it these days. Okay, JW, first time living in the Rockies and picked up an Icon Pass. What mountain in Colorado do you recommend first-timers to check out? Steamboat. It's not crazy aggressively steep. Wide-ass long runs that'll let you meander around, and it'll get you introduced to Colorado powder in the trees and those aspens up there, especially if you go over to like Sunnyside and that, or God, where else? Yeah, it's like Sunnyside, but that stuff, it's pretty mellow, and that'll break you in for it, and then you can kind of just tool around the mountain and figure out where you want to go. It'll really indoctrinate you to how the rest of the northern side of Colorado is. That would be my number one. Number two would be Copper for sure. So, the Ninja LF, perfect board for a small resort, like under 2,500 inches, feet, 2,500 feet. Like that's how tall it is. I mean, that's bigger than like a lot of these rope toe hills. I mean, check out today's top 5 list of the top 5 best bang for the buck boards. Those are some of the solid ones. Ooh, Will Kelly, who is your least favorite snowboarder on YouTube? Buckhouse. And if you go back to like the minute 38 of this live stream up until like 1 hour and 5, you will understand why. So yeah. Okay. John Stark, I love getting high. How much do you smoke before you board? I don't smoke. I've never actually smoked weed a day in my life. I know a lot of people aren't going to believe that, but that is just how I am as a human. So yeah. Let's see. Okay. Anyways. Okay, I'm going to try to answer this one. Michael Sawicki, regarding Epic Pass, since Vail doesn't answer, any idea if the 7 priority days need to be claimed before December 7th? No, they don't. As long as there is availability for you to put in your priority days, you can put them in, and as you use them, they regain. I would recommend doing it before December 7th, obviously, because you want to make sure you get there before the people that are trying to reserve like tickets and stuff. But yeah, so that would be it. Anyways, guys, been here for 2 hours. Hopefully you're not drunk from the drinking game, which I guess I've got to introduce a whole new drinking game for the next time we live stream. Hopefully you guys got something from this whole live stream. Hopefully I answered your questions. Remember, Black Friday through Cyber Monday is coming. I'm going to try to do a Black Friday live stream-a-thon event like I did last year, answering people's questions. There will be more prize giveaways on the wheel. I actually got to go. I'm trying to get a snowboard. We'll see what I can do. No guarantee on that, but I am trying to get a snowboard. I will hopefully be able to pick something up by Saturday, Sunday this week for that. So we're going to try to do that. And that board will be allowed to go anywhere in the world as long as international shippers pay the shipping. If you pay the shipping, I will ship it. That's going to be it. There'll be other prizes in there, mystery prizes. Some will actually be just brand name prize packs. I'm just trying to pick up a few things in there. If you're new here, remember to subscribe, click the bell, get those notifications. That way you're not missing anything. And if you really want to support me and just help me grow out what I'm doing over here, swing on over to Angry Snowboarder VIP. Could tell you more here, but I got a video over there that explains it so much better. As always, I've been your host, Avran LeFeber, and I'll continue to be your host, Avran LeFeber, and I'll see you in another video.